Damn right!
Damn right! We got the blues. More blues on our Facebook and Twitter.
More with this week's special guest, the star of the show, Shemekia Copeland, when Blues America returns. But first, the Blues Break, big number 1 with a release from her new album. It's the title track, Outskirts of Love, from PRX, Public Radio Exchange.
The Blues Break. Blues Break. Big number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Woman at the bus stop in a wedding gown. There's a ticket in her hand. She's headed out of town. Carrying a suitcase bound up with string. It was all that she had left since she pawned her wedding ring. When I passed by later, she had gone away, and a homeless man was holding a bouquet. Living on the outskirts of love. Living on the outskirts of love. Little girl in the hallway with a dolly outside the door. That's her mama tells her to go and play some more. Mama's entertaining a special man inside. Wouldn't it be fun to go run and hide? Hallways freezing, there's hardly any heat. It's getting darker on the street. Living on the outskirts of love. Living on the outskirts of love. When you can find the things you've been dreaming of. You're living on the outskirts of love. Motel in the desert, sinking in the sand. How she ended up here, she couldn't understand. Better dreams on 13, she let it ride. All she ended up with was a stranger by her side. Latest lie in life, so easy to deceive. Still searching for that reason to believe. Yeah, to believe. Living on the outskirts of love. Living on the outskirts of love. When you can find the things you've been dreaming of. You're living on the outskirts. Living on the outskirts. Living on the outskirts of love. Wait a minute, Big Mama. Blues America will be right back.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Blues America is supported by Record High Vinyl Store in Phoenix, the place for serious music fans and vinyl collectors to find large quantities of first pressings, limited editions, box sets, audiophile, and vintage catalog, including blues, soul, jazz. They buy, sell, and trade, and offer vinyl cleaning and flattening service. Visit the store, located at 4242 East University Drive in Phoenix, or for more online at recordhighinphoenix.com. Like them on Facebook. Record High in Phoenix. Experience one of the last great record stores.
The following message is brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach this problem of re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Your stuff can be a resource for change. Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org.
Hi there, this is B.B. King.
Hello, this is Jerry Lawson.
This is Harold Winley once again from the Ink Spot.
Hey, y'all, this is Dave Riley.
Hi, this is Kelly Joe Phelps.
I'm Earl. And I am Arch.
This is Big Pete.
Why, hi there, this is Ruth Brown.
This is Missy Anderson.
Howdy, this is J.J. Graham Mofro.
This is Chico June, the blues man.
Hey, this is Ben Harper here.
I'm blues artist Paris James.
Hello, friends. This is Alvin Hart.
Okay, I'm Willie Buck, and you listen to Blues America.
Blues America.
Blues America. Right now.
Blues America with my man Drew.
Blues America.
Blues America. I got the blues.
Blues America, 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 America.
Blues America is supported by the Rhythm Room. The world famous and historical Rhythm Room Concert Club is Arizona's premier blues hotspot, hosting nightly live music. Located at 1019 East Indian School Road in Phoenix and online at www.rhythmroom.com.
Damn right we got the blues. Blues America. Right now.
Blues America is supported by the Southwest Musical Arts Foundation.
Want me to beg you, baby? Well, I'm down on my knees. You want me to beg you, baby? Well, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging, please.
Hiya! If you just turned this thing on, let me tell you what you're doing. You're listening to Blues America, and I'm your host, Drew Verbis, and I'm hanging out at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio in Phoenix, live with today's special guest on the studio phone, Alligator recording artist Shemekia Copeland. If you missed anything, just press rewind on the streaming audio feed, online now at bluesamerica.com from PRX, Public Radio Exchange. Now, Shemekia, I have a funny question for you. You grew up in the shadow of your father, blues great Johnny Copeland. You became a great blues artist in your own right. But now that you've been immersed in the blues for so long, do you listen to, deep blues, pre-war and post-war blues, as a blues fan? The Muddy Waters, the John Lee Hooker, the Sun House.
Oh my God, of course. Been listening to all my life, been listening to it all my life. I was a kid that when I went to go see Mal Brown open up for Eric Clapton, I knew who Gabe Mal Brown was and not Eric Clapton. You know what I mean? I remember being in the same room with John Hammond and George Thorogood and being completely in love with John Hammond and knowing everything about John Hammond and knowing nothing about Thorogood. I mean, obviously I do now, you know what I mean? But I grew up listening to blues music, so...
Well, it's a fair question, because I can imagine that for you growing up as a kid in the blues, at a certain point it becomes like a chore, or, eating vegetables.
No, here's the thing. I get what you're saying, and you're right. You want to venture out and learn different things, listen to different things, and stuff like that. And I am that way. I have a very eclectic taste when it comes to music. But, if Howlin' Wolf comes on, I revert right back to being, a Howlin' Wolf fan. You know what I mean? It's just like nothing else matters. Nothing else matters when that comes on, So...
Now, you often tour with the Robert Cray Band. You've toured all over the world. You've performed with some of the most amazing stars of music, and you've also had the honor of performing at the White House. What was that like?
It was an amazing experience. I mean, not only was I at the White House performing for the Obamas, which was surreal, but I was there with B.B. King and Buddy Guy and Jeff Beck, and it's an honor, you know what I mean?
Well, Koko Taylor has often been considered the queen of the blues, and rightfully so. Over the past few years, the critics in the papers and the city of Chicago has referred to you as the new queen of the blues. And how do you feel about that?
The queen of the blues was one of my most favorite people in the entire world. I adored her in ways that I can't even explain. So for people to say that I can carry this tradition on, that's an honor, That's a true honor, and I really appreciate it.
What is your definition of the blues?
Well, I always say it's telling your story, That's what it is, And everybody has their own individual story. And for me, that's what it is. It's like the blues is each individual's story. I have mine, and every other artist has theirs. That's why I think it's so important to be as original as you can be, because if you're trying to do other people's stuff, then you're not telling your story, you're telling someone else's. So that's what it is, to me, telling your story.
The future don't look clear, looking in my rearview mirror. I just hope that things don't get much worse. It's a long and desperate ride, as lonely as Charlie Pride. Praying that the cops don't get me first. I'm driving out of Nashville with a body in the trunk, trying to figure out the depths that I have sunk. I never hit the big time, but I went out with a bang. 'Cause country music ain't nothing but the blues. Country music ain't nothing but the blues. Country music ain't nothing but the blues with a twang.
Red, white, and blues. You're listening to Blues America, baby.